Position we're in. Let's see how it goes. Yeah, full put Friday's in full effect right now. Can someone call JP right now, please? Someone call JP like right now. Like we're edging the stop loss. We need to call JP. Send the orders in right now. Good morning, everybody. It is day 27 of going all in on day trading until I get a payout. And for those of you who aren't aware, who haven't watched the previous videos, or just a little recap, we are right now at break even on the account. Well, we're in 50 profit. So Tuesday and Wednesday, which there's no videos. Tuesday's video got corrupt. Wednesday, I didn't even plan on making a video, but I ended up taking a trade. Tuesday, 200 win. Wednesday, 250 win. But then yesterday, we took a 400 loss, which it wasn't even like that wasn't even intended to be big risk 400 risk. It's just the 100 risk the days before were like accidentally like way less risk than I wanted. So typically the first day I end up risking the amount I want to risk, which is 4 times the previous days. Obviously that's the day we take a loss, but we're going to keep moving. We're going to keep risking the amount we're meant to be risking now. So no worries there. It's like we would still have to take another 4 losses in a row in order to blow the account. 4 losses. So it's not another 4 losses in a row. That can't happen by coincidence. I've got to be shit at trading to take 4 L's in a row. Yeah. So obviously it is kind of annoying. This shouldn't be happening. And this is the bottleneck in the trading right now as to why I'm not in like really good profit. It's obviously I'm taking full accountability for it, but the thing is, 1 loss has eaten 2 winners. That shouldn't be happening. What should be happening is 1 win eats 2 losers, but it's happening the other way around. So if I'd had my risk on properly the entire time, which again is my fault I didn't, I could still be $1,200 up right now, but we're at break even. So that's kind of, it's not the greatest, but we're still learning. We'll improve from it. It won't happen again. And yeah, going into today, we've got PPI news data, which because I woke up so damn late, I'm pretty sure it's happening in 10 minutes. We've got really nice weather outside at the moment, and it is absolutely fucking my hay fever. Or to anyone who doesn't know what that is, that's pollen allergies. So this shit had me up at like 5 in the morning. And I was thinking, should I just wake up at 5? I was laying there for like an hour trying to sleep again. And I was like, oh, but I've had like 4 hours of sleep because I went to sleep at like 12:30. So I was like, you know what, I can't operate on 5 hours of sleep. We're just going to go back to sleep. And then I end up sleeping until 12 o'clock. So I don't know whether I would rather have 10 hours of sleep or 5. Probably 10 hours of sleep is better, but whatever. So we got PPI news data. We'll see what that does. I've only briefly looked at the chart, so I can't really comment on what I'll be taking. We'll just do that for the pre-market analysis. But I will be streaming, so if you guys aren't hopping in the streams, make sure you subscribe and join the streams. And we've got the Discord in the description if you want to join that. Right. Apart from that, I'm going to just finish up the bike. We'll move on to some stretching, and then it'll be time for pre-market analysis. So let's get into it. One thing that is interesting, and this is something I've noticed while I'm live, and I did go over this yesterday, but I want to go elaborate more on it, is how can I take 3 wins in a row? Everyone goes, oh nice, you're doing so well, you work so hard, you get people asking about your strategy. I take 1 win, and yes, it was over risked. Sorry, but I take 1 loss. Not 1 win, 1 loss. Sure, it was over risked, but 1 loss. And there's just a slew of just comments and a few DMs saying, this is a low probability setup, you should be doing this different, this different. And I'm like, bro, it's more or less the exact same setup as the last three. How is it low probability when I just won 3 in a row? What's even more interesting is within the chat, the live chat, which we had about 50 people watching. So there's a good amount of comments coming through. You'll see when the exact same trade, the identical trade, same thing, right? The entry is the same, but when the trade goes up to TP a bit, and a matter of fact, it didn't even go straight to TP. The trade went into a bit of loss. Everyone goes, oh, what's this trade? You're going to get liquidated. It goes up to TP. Everyone's like, good trade, solid trade, mate. Keep it going. It comes to break even, and it's like, the comments are like, no, it's a good trade. It's going to rebound. And then the other 50% is like, oh, this is terrible. You should be getting out at break even. And then it goes into the minuses. And as soon as it's in the minuses, it's like the comments are like, this is a shit trade, the low probability setup. You need to, and then there's people who genuinely think I need to change the strategy, like that the strategy is the issue, and I need to use their strategy. And what people who DM me that shit don't understand is, why would I've been talking to you for 2 minutes? Why would I change to your strategy? And why wouldn't I change to the other 50 people's strategies who have also told me to use their exact setup and strategy? Like, it makes no sense. It literally makes no sense. I guess the moral of the story is, just don't listen, especially if you're on social media, like making content like me. But it's the same applies for if you're just someone who makes a bit of, or not even makes, if you're just someone who consumes content. God damn, I'm sweaty. But just make sure you're not just listening to every new bit of information. And I apply this to the gym as well, because I think trading and the gym go hand in hand a lot. Like, if you go to the gym and you're an avid TikTok scroller, which I'm not, but, or you're just an avid like gym content consumer, that's the right word. You don't want to just listen to every single thing you see. Like, you don't want to go on a pro bodybuilder's channel, listen to them, and then go on a science-based channel like Jeff Nippard and listen to him, and then go to Mike Israetel, who's also science-based, but his science is different to Jeff Nippard's. Like, just stick to one. And I feel like, because if you don't stick to one, you're just going to be all over. Everything's going to be spread everywhere. And so basically what I'm trying to apply that to is, if you do that in the gym, you just use a load of different stuff and you're changing it up constantly when the new studies come out, you're not going to you'll make progress, but not as much as you could. So the important thing is kind of just to stick to one thing. Because like with the gym, like there's always new studies saying this and that, but same with trading, ICT's new model, or someone who you've literally just found on TikTok who speaks in a persuasive way. You don't want to just fucking listen to all that. Just stick to one thing, and that's what I'm doing. But I definitely have experience. I guess the right phrase is the woman in the red dress, like the shiny object. I definitely experienced that to a larger degree than other people. But same applies to any of you guys watching. Just stick to one thing. Don't let anyone tell you the way you're doing it's wrong, because there's also people who will tell you you're doing it right. And that's it for this segment. We'll get to the pre-market analysis. Alright, so time to get into the pre-market analysis, and then we'll go live. So here we're on the micro contract of the Nasdaq. We could well be bullish. Again, I was bullish yesterday, but we ended up losing the trade, but I could be bullish. However, we do have this big-ass news candle here. It just kind of depends on what we get given while we're on the charts. So potentially I could look for a sweep of these London lows, and then we could see price come up a bit. But at the same time, we might be looking to rebalance this data imbalance here. On ES, kind of the exact same deal. We could wait to see if we get any like SMT divergence between NQ and ES, but there's not really much I can see right now going on. We're just going to have to see what the market presents us with, which is sometimes what you got to do, is see what the market presents you with and not trying to predict it. Just go with the flow. So, going to hop on stream now, and we'll see if we take any trades. Okay everyone, so this is the time lapse of the stream. If you're not hopping in the streams, I'll be live every day next week trading. Ask me any questions or anything, but right now, it was honestly looking like a good day. I was bullish, as I explained why, but we were just waiting patiently for London lows to get hit. London lows ended up getting swept, and from there, I was looking for longs. Not really much more to say, to be fair, apart from make sure you're subscribed. We're almost at 1,000 subscribers. I appreciate you guys. Join the Discord if you haven't already. We've got the trade journal in there, community calls every week, and overall, I'm sure you'll be able to learn something from the community. But anyway, we will cut to the part where I end up taking the trade. Oh, okay. I'm going to put the phone down, just the chat down. That's where I have the chat. Just while I take a position. Okay, I'm going long on here. Position we're in. Let's see how it goes. Let's see what chat's saying right now. We've got 38 people watching. 43 people watching. Well, to be fair, chat's usually really toxic while I'm in a trade, so because of some of you toxic motherfuckers, I probably will not look at chat while I'm in this trade. But we'll see. Is anyone seeing anything? I think S&P is better today. That's what I'm in. What else have we got? We don't really actually have any messages right now, to be fair. Has anyone got anything to say? No, yes, no, no, yes, no. Oh, yes, support, bro. Yes, bro. Nunya's back. I forgot I timed him out. Nah, Nunya's dead ass trolling, bro. Nunya, bro. Fuck off, bro. We don't want Nunya in there. Nunya, you're getting banned for another 24 hours, bro. See you later. See you later, Nunya. 48 people. 48 people. We need to get Nunya out of here, bro. I'm not listening to Nunya's support and resistance bollocks again, bro. Nunya, get the fuck out of here. 51 people watching. That is wild, guys. Thanks. Thank you, guys. Thank you. Blessed to have this kind of support. I don't know why so many people are interested. Like, I genuinely don't know why so many people are interested in what I'm doing, but cheers, guys. I really appreciate it. Let's go, bro. Awesome trade, man. Well, we'll see, won't we? I appreciate that, but we will see whether it's awesome or not. We will see. I think it's awesome. I quite like this trade, but you know, guys, never get excited when you're at a point like this. Don't get scared it's going to go to your stop loss, but never get excited that you've already, that just because it's in a bit of profit means you're chilling. Because this is what we were at this point yesterday and we ended up hitting stop loss. You know? Now I could just get out now with my 200 profit for the day and take another winning day, but I'm not going to do that. The thing is, like, a lot of people would get out at this point, but there's actually no reason, because logically, looking at the 15-minute, the 5-minute, we have to draw to, well, like, we don't have to, but logically, the only logical place to draw to is up here right now, if that makes sense to everyone. Like, there's no logical, like, why wouldn't it draw to here? There's nothing on the 5-minute, there's nothing on the 15-minute where it would mean we'd stop going
towards here. There's nothing on the 1 hour until here. So logically, super logical trades stay a hold of. Yeah. I'm kind of looking at the 5 minute. I'm hoping for a reaction out of this imbalance. If we can wick it, that would be nice. But we'll just see, won't we? We'll just see. I just don't see any reason to go break even right now. I know people are saying a lot of people would go break even here, but I don't see any. I'm not thinking with my emotions. I'm just literally thinking, why? What's the reason to go break even? It's not even like this candle hasn't even inversed yet. Going break even right now would just be it would just be a result of being scared, to be fair. It would just be a result of being absolutely terrified. There isn't a supply zone. Andre Darabon. It's funny how people who I've never seen in my life try tell me whether my trade's good or bad. It's funny that. I'm gooning to you. Bro, this inflicted guy says the weirdest shit, bro. There is an inverse. Oh, really? Is there an inverse? I don't think so, bro. Not yet. So, obviously, I'm pretty sure we're going to inverse this. We've got 2 seconds. We'll see what happens in 2 seconds. We've inversed it, but just because we've inversed on the 5 minute doesn't account for the fact that we're looking good on higher time frames. Explain inverse fair value gap. An inverse fair value gap, here's an example. I'm hoping you know what a fair value gap is. This is a fair value gap which has been absolutely shit on. Disrespected the fair value gap here. So that basically makes my market structure bullish on the lower time frames. What's up, Jacob? What is up, my guy? What the fuck? We just went from minus 100 to... This is why you don't shit on trades. Trump's going crazy, bro. Trump's going crazy. Chat, Trump's going absolutely crazy. Trump, chat, Trump's going crazy. Trump's doing something fucking mental right now. What is Trump up to, gang? Bro, what the fuck is Trump doing? What is Trump doing? Wow. All that just to come... Wait, what's going on? We just hit 11 AM, but what is going on? Shame that didn't just push a little bit higher. You know? And now we're back to break even. Now we're back to break even, bro. What is going on right now, bro? What? There's not news, is there? That was making the trade look promising. FOMC's not today, bro. What are you on about? FOMC isn't today. This guy's pure waffle, bro. Talking about some FOMC. That was so random. I get it was 11 AM, but what the fuck does that mean? It's just a time. They literally just gave us a tiny bit of hope. Right, to be fair, this trade is not looking good. Not looking good, Brev. It's not looking good. We're in this imbalance. This is the final thing that I'm hoping holds off, is this 5 minute imbalance. It's the final hope that the trade will go good. Call JP. Can someone call JP right now, please? Someone call JP, like, right now. Like, we're edging the stop loss. We need to call JP. Send the orders in right now. Bro, what is this bullshit, bro? It's just chopping around the stop loss. It chops the TP. We fucking look hopeful. I thought, oh my god, Drake has come. Drake has hit the market. I thought Drake has come to the market to bless us. We got Diddy Dick down. You need the magnet. Ooh. Get the magnet, deploy. Deploy the magnet. Okay, this might do the trick. There was hope at one point. It's over, bro. It's over, bro. It was nice being in this trade. It was not nice being in this trade. This was a horrible trade to be in. This is the worst type of moments. Alright. We have been stopped out. Well, that's it for today. taking an L. We're getting stopped out. 54 viewers peak. Before we begin the pre-market, let's get a little cut update. Okay. Okay. Have we got obs yet? Not really. How's that looking? Hamstring's looking good. Alright, let's legit do the pre-market. No, the post-market. Let's get into the post-market now. Let's actually do it. Ooh, okay. So, here we go. Post-market analysis. So, as I said, the daily bias was bullish. And I was correct. We ended up fucking being a little bit bullish. 4 hours a bit choppy, but we did have a retrace into the... Now, I'm not a big fan of equilibriums, but we had retraced into the lower 50%, which made me a little bit bullish on the 4 hour. 1 hour, we waited patiently for a sweep of this low, and I was expecting a draw to, you know, maybe here, but yeah, I was really expecting a draw to London highs, considering London highs hadn't been knocked out yet, which London highs were actually here. That was pre-London. We ended up actually knocking out London highs. Yep, so we ended up knocking out London highs. If you come on the 5 minute, this was kind of what the trade was taken off of. We had this fair value gap here. We got retraced into. We had the inverse of the fair value gap, which also ended up turning into a fair value gap retrace. On the 1 minute, we were already bullish on the 1 minute, so waited for this candle to close. This was the candle that was the retrace. We entered. Here's where the issue was. Here is where the issue lies. The stop loss was there. The TP was here because I'm hitting 1 to 2. I'm expecting a draw. We ended up having this draw. So for anyone who's telling me the market's bearish today, clearly not. Like, clearly my session bias was correct. But here's the thing. The stop loss either should have been super tight, like here, and then aimed for a 1 to 2, which is nice. I like those quick kind of trades. Or it should have just been at the bottom of this 5 minute fair value gap. But at the same time, then it's like, I'm trying to target a 1 to 2. It would have been difficult to target a 1 to 2 and have it there. We would probably have to have it all the way up here. Ultimately, I should have had the stop loss a bit tighter. There was no reason to just have the stop loss there. It wasn't like there was an imbalance here, which we could have reacted off of. The reason why I'm saying we should have had a stop loss there is because we put our stop loss here, like at the bottom of this imbalance, but we'd already come into the fair value gap, right? We'd already come into it, and I'm obviously, on paper, I'm expecting to just have a nice reaction, and that's what happened. We reacted off the fair value gap. So if I expect price to be reacting out of this fair value gap, then we shouldn't be going back into the fair value gap. There shouldn't be any retrace back into the fair value gap if I'm expecting this fair value gap to be reacted off of. So that's ultimately like the reasoning. I'm not trying to like make up a load of bullshit. That's kind of the reasoning to why it should have been here, my stop loss, and targeted a 1 to 2. Obviously, we ended up taking the L on the trade. But hey, I did some stuff right. Like the session bias ended up being right. I was patient. What an issue to have. That's an absolutely amazing issue to have. The only issue I have is I put my stop loss too big. I'll take that issue. That's not a bad issue to have. It's not like I'm completely clueless in the market. It's not like I have no clue where the market's going. Sure, sometimes like yesterday, I had no clue, and I shouldn't have even tried to guess yesterday. But today, like, I actually had a clue what was going on. The setup was nice. It was an amazing setup. All that was wrong was the stop loss placement. So that's a good issue to have. How are the traps looking? I don't know, probably small. Ultimately, yeah, we took an L, but I'm going camping now. But for tonight, so maybe I'll record some bullshit at like 12 p.m. shenanigans. But I'm gonna go to the gym, go camping in the wilderness, and we'll be back on Monday. Thanks to everyone who was in the stream. We had 53 people watching that shit. Crazy to think 53 people live care about the trade I'm taking, but it was a good stream. Thanks to everyone who subscribed. We hit 900 subs during the stream, even though people were trying to troll me. Yeah, 1,000 coming soon. Subscribe, join the Discord, and I'll see you guys. I don't even know. Probably on Monday now. Probably for Monday's stream and video. Peace. Got some sausages, shove them in. And right now this is optimal for trading because, you know, when you're out and about, you take your mind off trading, so you can fucking just relax, forget about the absolute stinker of a trade I took. And then fucking, yeah, to be honest, it's not really going to benefit my trading, but I just thought I'd record it. Oh, a little spit. Oh. Amazing.
Wait, these are cooking so much.
How much heat do we have? What's going on, W? I just realised we were recording us doing illegal activities.
It's only illegal if we know where we are.
Yeah, I think they know. Alright, here we go. Sausages, give them a little spin for the camera. Little spinsies. Oh, nice, nice. We ready? We rolling?
Mm-hmm.
Alright. We've got, we made the sausages. We'll get a little video of the midsection, the cross section. Here you go, I've lubed it up with butter. Let's give it a fucking taste. That's fucking good, yeah. Yeah, well done, Shad. That's fucking good, yeah. Alright, for YouTube, we've got one fucking sausage. Hopefully you can see it. We're gonna fucking launch it. Here we go. You can't even see. Launch that shit.
Oh, what the...
Where's it gone? Where's it gone? Just off into the fucking distance. Just absolutely fucking...
so far.
Just fucking launched the thing. Fucking hell.